Morning. Welcome to Our Story Got Melody. My name is Dion Glasgow Douglas and I am a Guyanese cultural storyteller. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are going to talk about bystanders and interveners. And we're going to do this via looking at our stories. Good morning, Onika. We are going to look at our cultural stories and show how they reveal how people react to our adversities in life. I think this is going to be a great episode. Please be willing to share your thoughts as I go along presenting today. All right. So, me sit down and I'm gonna think about some of our stories. Wait, let me see one who come in. I hear morning, Dio. Me see some people that say morning. Me glad I come in. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna think about our stories. And me start thinking about how all of we story them reveal who are bystanders and who are interveners. You know very well. Say some people not like when good things happen in your life. Some people, when something happened to you, the first thing they like to say is, it's good for you. You understand? So let me examine some of the story. The first story we want to look at is Jack and Jill. Now, anytime somebody telling a story, it means that somebody been there and them in a watch what go on and them in a hear what go on and them in a see what go on. Now, Jack and Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. Now, pipe na been a gee. You know about them time that when pipe na gee. So then decide say, then go take them pail, which are them bucket them talk about, and go fetch the water. When Jack go up now, Jack fell down and broke his crown. That means say, bust your head. Let me stop right there. When all this happened to Jack, you mean for tell me somebody a watch there, then see Jack fall down, then see he bust his head. Nobody couldn't take, we not plaster, but you mean for tell me it's not nobody there. What could have cut out a piece of cloth and then tear him so and make one plaster and put him on Jack's head when he bust? You mean for tell me say you not got nobody what could have tell Jill how Jill girl strange and no burial ground, but Jack just went up the hill for fetch water and he fall down. Now go up there, girl. Cause if you go up there, you go fall down too. You mean for say not nobody what could have intervened and help Jack and Jill from what happened to them? You mean for tell me all them people who went wrong, Jack and Jill, was just bystander? Was just people who say good for ye and good for she? Them not nobody there what could have tell them how not do that? You don't want got people like that in your life. You don't want people what just got you hear what happened to he? He fall down, he bust his head. No, you don't want people like the bystander of Jack and Jill in your life. You understand? Exactly. Wow. Good morning to you and everyone. My story is to say congratulations to all the kids who wrote CXC. Yes, we are going to say that. Congratulations to all the people. Yes. All them pick me were right and pass them exam, work hard, was stay up all night and study. You remember we used to say that thing? The heights of great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward through the night. Yes, when some of them asleep and laugh, some of them in a study, and life got to show you that. You understand? Good. So let me go back. So we attack now. Girl, thank you for telling me. Yes. Let me go back now and talk this thing. The next one I want to talk about is Little Miss Muffet. All right. So Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet. Now, nobody get caught up with a tuffet. It's a poof. You remember them poof what I used to make long ago? Was a poof she been sit down pan. And when she sit down there, now she frightened spider. A spider come and sat beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Enough people got spider in their life. Spider want body, what would just come? Then even got to say nothing. Then just come in your presence and you make so and you're gone. You don't even wait to see what you can do for change the situation. Just you see the spider, you're gone. What me want for know, if he not nobody One off to take out that crunchy thing out that spider BT. Remember we used to take out, pull by the spider BT till we get out the web and shake them so. You understand? And then we could do anything with that spider. Everybody just sit down. No, say Miss Muffet frightened spider. And not a soul. Really? Not one body could have go catch the spider and pull out that thing out of BT and move it from there, Miss Muffet. You see, those were all bystanders in Miss Muffet's story. And that is why she had to move. And guess what? The spider start sit down on the poof. And that will happen to you if you see you not strong, if you see you not can't stand up, if you see you not know for take out that thing from the spider BT and move it, the spider will take your tuffet. You understand? And the spider gonna sit down brazen by your tuffet. And you gonna be frightened and gone away. Let me tell you, you decide if you want that for happen to you. Decide, you understand? If you want that for happen to you. If you want for be like Miss Muffet and just let a spider frighten you out of your legacy and what belongs to you. And baby said congratulations to all the kids who did well in their exam and the teachers who did a good job. Yes, baby, and we're going to say that for all the teachers too. Good. Well, for those of you just joined, we are talking about bystanders and interveners. That's what we're talking about. Now, me don't talk about Jack and Jill, how them not nobody for warn them. And me talk about little Miss Muffet. Then me want to talk about the old woman. You remember the old lady? Woman live in the shoe? What had so many children that she didn't know what to do? That she give them some broth without any bread and she whip them all soundly and send them to bed. Now, if you listen to this story, you would realize that somebody was there watching the whole thing. Because they could have tell you, say, they was the old woman and they know she live in a shoe. Them know say she got so much picnic and she didn't know what to do. Them see when she give them the broth. Now me don't know what kind of broth, if it was fish broth or what. They see when she give them the broth without any bread. And they also see when she whip them all soundly and send them to bed. And you mean for tell me, in that nobody, what could I say? Old lady, me see you got all them picnics and you live in this shoe. Let you put 2 and 2 together. Go plant one little garden. Nobody couldn't encourage you for change your life. You mean for tell me you not got nobody when them see she just got a broth and no bread. What could I say? How neighbor? Me see you not got no bread. Take this and feed them picnic. You mean for tell me when she start lash pan them picnic and for think say all of them live in that shoe, you know. Imagine how hard them a holler because enough of them. How hard them a holler. Imagine how them a run out from that shoe and a ball. And you mean for tell me say, nobody could have go over and say, oh lady, you can't do that. You can't get beating them picnic some man. This is wrong and wrong is wrong. There was nobody who could have talked to the old lady and tell she not do that. Those people are bystanders in life. You can find plenty people who are bystanders in life. And Chris Kami said, congratulations to all the children, teachers, and parents. And especially those who passed their exams with flying colors. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. Now, the one what has hurt me the most is when we think about Piggy. You remember Piggy? On the train line. All Piggy doing is picking up stones. Not tell me you never pick up brick. Not tell me you never kick brick. Not tell me you never pick up brick for play jacks or litty. Not tell me you never pick up brick for just do something with it. And that was all Piggy doing. Piggy was just there on the train line picking up stones. And then there came this engine and mashed Piggy bones. Now, when you hear this engine mash Piggy bones, you know that's a crush Piggy get. And me hear you, girl. Me hear what you say, Veronica. You say people are mind their own business. But a society at large doesn't function well when people minding their own business. It now works, especially when you come to societal things and things work out with all body. You understand? If nobody's like when you want to sit down in a minibus and they start play the lawless music. I don't know if you ever go in and them play the lawless music and you want. That's a public transportation, you know. You is a hot, me is a hot, all of we is a hot, but only me got the gal for tell the driver, man, this music loud. And guess what? Everybody else in the bus go sit down as bystander. Not one intervener. Not one go say, man, you know the auntie right or the lady right, turn down the music. We cannot have a society minding their own business when we have to live communally. That not happen. It not happen, so girl. You understand what me I say? Yes. Good. Yes. So now, Piggy on this train line. Now, Piggy decided to stand up for himself. And Piggy said to the driver, that's not fair. He said, man, that's not fair. You can't just see me picking up stone, minding my own business. And you just come with your engine and mash me bone. And you know what the driver say? The driver say, I don't care. Now, if more people they stand up to the driver and say, man, driver, man, you can't do that. All Piggy they're doing is picking up stone. You don't know what Piggy going to do with the stone. Or you going to just come some mashy bone. But those are bystanders. Bystanders do not care if you suffer or not. Bystanders are people who do not have principles. They're going to see the wrong happening to you. And just because it not happened to them, then I say nothing. That is a bystander. You understand? Exactly. That is a bystander. Yeah, Veronica say yes. Nowadays, you have to save yourself. But guess what? May understand what you're saying, Veronica. But if you try to save yourself, the ripple is like when wave come in. You understand when wave come in? You ever see when wave come in a seawall? The wave will affect all of we. If we not put up this seawall, if me say, you know what, me and my own business, me not care if they got seawall or not, and I'm me alone go get the water, and I'm me alone go yard go flood, all body yard go flood. And until we start seeing things like that, guess what? All of we go there in this operation together. You understand? Yes. Oh, me dial up. Oh, me mama. Yes, you say their heart become very cold. But me think about Piggy. I me realize say, when the driver turn around and say, I don't care. And not a soul went there for say, oh man, how you gonna say that? Not one body for say that? How? That wrong. Wrong is wrong. And you got to give Jackie jacket. But you know, not all of our stories are stories with bystanders. We have some of our stories with interveners, and let me look at some of those stories with interveners. The first one I want to look at is Sanko. Remember Sanko? When Sanko licky love up on the dam and the gala ala murder. Now the first thing we want you to understand is Sanko did not beat his lover in the house. This was not a secret abuse. This was public abuse. Sanko licky love up on the dam and the gala ala murder. And then the people say, vip vap police come and the gala ala murder. Now some people did intervene, but look at what they say. Sanko boy, you better run. What kind of intervener is that? That is an intervener who does uphold slackness. Yes. If you see Sanko licking the love up on the dam and the gala ala murder, and then you want to turn to Sanko. You not think about the girl. You not watch for see if she face bust up. You not watch for see the damage what Sanko do to she. But you turn around to Sanko and say, Sanko boy, you better run. Sanko police are come. Sanko boy, you better run. That is a person who like obstruct things. You understand? Exactly. That is obstruction of justice. You not supposed to say, Sanko, boy, you better run. You supposed to say, hey, no, somebody grabble Sanko there. Somebody brackle Sanko. Now let Sanko pass. So that the police can catch Sanko and the girl can get justice. If you're going to have a bystander in your life, you do not want somebody who is going to obstruct justice. You do not want somebody who is going to side with the wrong. Like the people them will see the thing what happened to the girl and still tell Sanko, Sanko run. You see Sanko beat up a girl and you tell Sanko run? How could that be right? Explain to me how that could be right. How you see everything what happened and then you say Sanko run? How? That a wrong? Wrong is wrong. If you're going to have a bystander, you want somebody who is going to be there for you, like Sitira. You remember when they went at Bamboo Dam? This was public too. And they see Sitira pan the dam. Not be sure you got enough body what pass see Sitira. Some of them must laugh and say, look what Sitira turned to. Look where she they lie down. You understand? And some people must see what they do. They walk and they pass and they go and they tell next people, girl, me went pan the dam. Guess who me see lie down pan the dam? Me see Tyra lie down there. You know much of them pass and see she there? And not even vonk sponge. You know much of them pass and they didn't even say morning see Tyra? None of them open their mouth and say morning neighbor morning. Even if see Tyra they open she mouth and say, me not want your conniving morning. Not one of them open their mouth and say see Tyra until the intervener come up. And the intervener say, see Tyra, why you do that? You got people who when they see you in certain situation outside of your normal, when people see that things change for you, that things different, yes, that they're going to say, why you do that? See Tyra, this na new you girl. Where you throw down yourself so, or you look so, see Tyra what happen? You have to have people who observe and see that your circumstances change, that things different for you. You got to have people like that by your side. Even if see Tyra decides say she gonna ice up she clothes and whine, you still got to got interveners in life for a society to function effectively. But let me tell you the intervener that I like the most. The intervener that I like the most is Humpty Dumpty. Remember Humpty Dumpty? He sat on a wall. Now you see, sometimes we put ourselves in certain situations. Humpty Dumpty knows say he beat wrong. And he gonna go and sit on a flat wall. That's the first mistake he make. You got to watch what you're doing. Know what kind of situation you're going to put yourself in. Don't get caught up in things where you know right away going to be a problem for you. Now, Humpty Dumpty should have known immediately that he can't sit down on a barbed wire. He could have known immediately that he cannot sit on any kind of wall because he ain't got the kind of physical shape, you understand, for sit down on a wall. But some people like that, they know that this thing will cause problem, but they're going to still go and shove themselves in it. And that is what Humpty Dumpty do. Look, you know, he be there so, and he got to sit down on a flat wall. What you think will happen to he? This is the first mistake. You can watch situation, you can watch things. You can know where you could go into, you can know where you can't go into. You can know where you could sit down upon and where you can't sit down upon. You don't wait and go and sit down upon it, and then when you fall down, then you start thing. You understand? So that was the first thing that happened. Before me continue the Humpty Dumpty story, me go share this story with him Chan said. Chan say, I can remember when I was small, me and my sister went and bathed in the trench in the village, and the neighbor saw us and trashed we good with a belt. When mom came home, he told her, and we get another thrashing. That is what me talking about. You cannot have bystanders. You have to have interveners for the society to function well. All right, let me go back to Humpty Dumpty. So Humpty Dumpty now, he gone and he sat on a wall. Now you don't know what's gonna happen. He get a great fall. He must get a great fall. Now he didn't just have an ordinary fall. He had a great fall because it was a circumstance that he put himself in that he shouldn't be in. And that is why in life people say stay in your lane. You understand? Stay in your lane. Know where your lane there and stay in your lane. Do things that will enhance you, not things that will block you up. You understand? Do things that will better your life. If he didn't go and sit on the wall, he want to end up in the situation where you end up in. Watch things before you just jump in. And that's where he went wrong. He jumped in and he sit down on the wall. And then he had a great fall. But me want you notice something. When Humpty Dumpty fall, all the king horses and all the king men, they came together. And they started trying to put Humpty Dumpty together again. In life, you need to have your own king's horses and king's men. Yes. You gotta got people beside you when they see you fall down. They're gonna come around and say, oh girl, let me see what we could do. Let me see how we could make this thing different. Let me see how we could change up this thing. Let me see what we could do for you. You want king's horses and king's men at your side when you fall. You need people like Humpty Dumpty. They know, say, you're stupid. They know you're stupid. Because you have to be pagly for going to put yourself in a situation where from the beginning you could see that this thing will cause a problem to you. From the beginning, before you go, you see that this thing dangerous, but you're still gone in. But guess what? Even though they know that Humpty Dumpty went in the thing and he wrong, they still try for put it together again. You understand? For try to change the situation, for try to fix the circumstance. Them though is the kind of intervener you want in your life. Not people who are going to stand up and watch and laugh and say, good for you. But people who are going to try to put it together again. Them is the kind of friend you want. Them is the kind of people you want in your car now. Remember your mother used to say, show me your company and I will tell you who you are. You remember when I used to say, chip now fall far from black? You remember when I used to say, birds of a feather flock together? All them things that was to tell you, say, in this life, you don't need bystanders. You need interveners. You need people who are going to be there for you. Not just like the gossipers who are going to go and say, hey, guess what? Jack and Jill went up the hill and they fall down. You don't want that. You don't want people who are going to be, you know what happened to little Miss Muffet? She made that sit down good, go past your Tuffet, and a spider just come and frighten she away. You don't want people like them though. And you got to watch them spiders. And you can't frighten them spider. Remember your mother used to tell you, when your hand and take them out, rub it back. Yes, you can't frighten spider. You got to know for whole spider web and pull it out from EBT and push it away. You're going to find spiders in life. This life got enough spider. We're going to want to come and sit down on your Tuffet and even take your Tuffet. And you get up and gone. Which is she make the Tuffet, you know. That is she own Tuffet. She does sit down on your Tuffet. You ain't doing nobody nothing. All you do is sit down on your Tuffet. And then they're going to come now and want to take you Tuffet. And you gone and they get your Tuffet. You got to watch those people. Yes. You got to watch those people who just want to come and sit down on your Tuffet. And then you gone. And you also need people when they see the spider. If you can't hold the spider, you need people in your life who could take the spider and just dash away. Yes, you need people who can stand up. And when you say to the driver, that's not fair, you need somebody else who will stand up beside you and say, yes, driver, that's not fair. And even when the driver opens his mouth and say, I don't care, you still need people who can stand up there and say, driver, you're wrong. And you need to care. Because Piggy, they're minding your own business. And all them people you see, they're in the thing that they're paying you. So don't bother sit down and say you don't care. You need to care. Because Ann wash on, make Ann come clean. So you got to tell them. You can't just sit down and take it. You got to tell them. Exactly. You understand? Now let me look at this. You need people Not like the bystanders in Sanko. Them they intervener, but them that are support wrong. You don't need them kind of bystander who gonna say, Sanko by, you better run. Sanko by, police are come. That's not the kind of bystander you need. You need people like the like the intervener in Sitaira, who look on Sitaira and then say, oh gosh, this can't be Sitaira. Something gone wrong. Hey! And then say, Sitaira, what you do there? Sitaira, what happened to you? What go on, Sitaira? This na you? This na you, Sitaira, where you throw down yourself, so? Sitaira, what you do there? That is the kind of people you need in your life. And let me tell you, it got people who gonna behave like Sitaira. You're gonna go out and you're gonna try your best for do for them, and they're gonna just ice up their clothes and whine like a box and bow. But guess what? Let that not change you and make you say, oh gosh, me wash me hand, me done, not me again. Me not saying I'm gonna feed them with a long spoon. Yes, some people you got to feed with a long spoon, but that's a different story, and we gonna talk about that a different day. But guess what? The best kind of people you need in your life is like the king's horses and the king's men in Humpty Dumpty, who would try all they can for make sure you're all right. Them is the kind of people you want in your life. So, as you look at our stories, you see we got beautiful stories with bountiful messages. As you look at our story, remember, say, in this life, you got all kind of people. And that's why your mother used to tell you pick sense out of nonsense. That just didn't mean for pick the sense out of nonsense. They mean you must watch people. You understand? Some things you not let people know, because when I used to tell we, eye na see, heart na burn, and mouth open, story jump out. And something you not talk, you not let people know, because some people are just bystanders in your life. All them want to do is talk what happened to you. That's all them do. And you got some people who want to intervene. Some of them, when they intervene, they go intervene for your good. And some of them, when they intervene, they go intervene for things, more bad thing happen to you. But you got some people, they're not going to only intervene, but they love you. And what they're going to do, they're going to try their best to try to put you back together again. You understand? Like the king horses and the king's men. And no matter how them try, they couldn't put Humpty together again. But you see, them try. But guess what? You got to got sense. You got to got sense. You can't go and just sit down on any kind of wall. And the wall could be a man. You can't just go pick up anything. Because once you sit down, so it's fall, you're going to fall. You understand? You can't take your money and put them in all kind of thing, because once you sit down, so it's fall, you're going to fall. You got to get sense, and you got to know where you can sit down and where you can't sit down. You understand? So, thank you so much for watching. And you don't have to take everything, you know. You don't have to take everything. Let me tell you that you don't have to take everything. All me I say this to you for, pick sense out of nonsense. Take what work for you and wanna work for you. Dash them away, like how you used to dash out the wares water when you wash them by the sink, and you got the washing water and you got the rinsing water. And when you're done wash the wares, you dash away the water. As something when you treat this, take out what work for you, what useful for you, use them. And when are useful, dash them away, like how you used to dash away the water through the window and cause the big muddy puddle at the bottom. Alright? So guess what? Take off and left off. And you're very welcome, Charmin and everybody else. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I want to remind you that our culture is sweet. It's beautiful. In our stories, we have all of the lessons that we need to live our most beautiful lives. We do not have to look outside of ourselves. We do not have to look at another culture to take lessons from. Audi's got all what we need in we own culture, if only we can sit back and re-examine our stories and take the great lessons that they have to offer. All right? Yes. All right. Take it easy. All right? Bye-bye. Tata. Later. Let me turn off this thing. I'm going to see you later. Bye-bye.